If you had to pick one planet in Star Wars universe to live on the rest of your life, what would it be?
I think I've thought about this a little bit. I think probably the most romantic and least sandy planet in all of Star Wars.
Yep.
What
I
do
know
you think that
where you're
is?
going. It's Naboo.
Naboo.
Dude, can I be honest?
Yeah.
That's my answer too.
It was it really?
Yeah. I think it's the most scenic,
Yeah.
calming, serene planet that we encounter. Dude, the freaking city where Padme lives? I'm not going to answer your question for you, but you have...
Yeah, no, it's fine, dude. No, I agree. I think it was kind of magical, the planet.
Yeah.
You know, and it was. I think it was like the first planet that in the Star Wars universe that on screen that really had that kind of vibrancy to it. You know.
Yeah.
So, because we saw a lot of the planets we saw in the original trilogy, like were either desert or just planets that had a lot of, you know.
Are you referencing they were more realistic?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I guess so. They had a lot of peril. Like there was a lot of planets in the original trilogy had a lot of perils to them. There was always some sort of something.
Oh, and this one did too.
Yeah, but then like
Underwater.
But true. But then like in episode 2, Attack of the Clones, they had an extended part on there, and there really wasn't anything perilous about it.
Yeah.
It was just romantic and unsandy.
Yeah. And it was a habitable.
Yeah,
Habitable.
habitable. Yeah.
Okay. Tough word. Ignore me. It was a habitable planet for people to live on, too.
Yeah.
Like you said, the perils weren't there. The challenges of having a civilization live on that planet weren't prominent. And people could thrive there. And there was a very wealthy population there as well, too.
Yeah, the humans.
Yeah, they had good lives, from my understanding. As did the Gungans.
Yeah. Yeah, the Gungans, dude. And the thing about the Gungans is what's the most famous Gungan came out of there. And what was his name? It's like basically 2 words repeated.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah.
People are going to get so angry if we talk about him.
Well, you know, we got to have the good, bad, the ugly here.
Misa Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he started the Empire?
No. As entertaining as that fan theory may be, no. Dude, Jar Jar was aloof. He was not intelligent. George tried to correct that path by making him more appealing to the viewer in the other episodes where he had a little more of a prominent figure, especially when he was advising... Figure? Did I say figure? Figure?
Kind of sounded that way.
Yeah, his figure. When he was like an assistant to Padme, right? Episode 2?
Representative. Like she was the senator of Naboo, and he was the representative.
Oh, he actually had some powers.
Yeah, it's official. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
sort of. I guess it is a power. Like I think, and that's how it works in the real. I forget how that works exactly, but I think there are representatives. I don't know how it works, but yeah, he was kind of like second senator. He was like the JV team of senators.
He wasn't the star quarterback, but he got into play from time to time.
Yeah.
Well, ultimately, I think George was retconning him. I think he was trying to correct some of the damage that he had done because he was such a goofball and he was aloof and he was stupid.
Stupid.
I know you like that word. It's a little callback to our own episode 1,
He's
the
Gungan.
Phantom podcast.
He's Gungan and flawed and stupid.
Oh, dude, that made me so happy. Thank you for that. He's Gungan and flawed and stupid.
Stupid.
People got to go back and watch our episode 1. They do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he tried to fix it. I think that's ultimately what it was.
Yeah. I never minded Jar Jar too much.
I didn't either.
You know, I'm not saying it was like the best creative choice or anything, but like I didn't, it wasn't anything to get real upset about. But granted, I was, I think 8 or 9 when that came out. So like I kind of just grew up with it, so it didn't bother me as much.
Because it came out in 1999, right?
In 99, yeah.
Well, I was 8 when it came out because I hadn't had my birthday yet, which means you would have been a year younger than me. So you were 7.
Yeah, could have been.
Dude, I don't want to delve into that too much because I know we want to keep asking some questions. We can get into specific movies and how they influenced us and what we thought of them. But, dude, that was a time to be alive as a kid. even though we'd only been fans for a very short time, the hype surrounding the prequel trilogy was unreal. And for all of you watching that reference A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi as episodes 1, 2, and 3, I understand that's what you collectively reference them as, but that's not what they are now. That's just not how they're titled. I want to lay that out there, that when we say episode 1, 2, and 3, we're talking about The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And it's not because we saw them first. We saw 4, 5, and 6 like you did before seeing the prequel trilogies. I want to lay out a framework for how we're going to go about the episode. So if anybody's watching and is overly particular, that we have a discussion now.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I don't know that I could have articulated it quite that fiercely as you did, but
Well, I think it's worth stating,
yeah.
Just out the gates. This is how we're
Yeah.
going to talk about it.
Yeah. 4, 5, and 6 is OT. 1, 2, and 3 is PT.
Yes.
7 and 9, 7 and and then 7 and 9 are the ST.
ST.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, do you have another question, Jaron?
Yeah, I could do that.
Before moving on, I did have a secondary answer in case we encountered this. I would also live on Camino. Because it's so remote and secluded.
Yeah.
I like my space, you know me.
Yeah.
I like my alone time. Dude, I feel like I could thrive on Camino. Set up a music studio, have a podcast studio, invite you over from time to time, and
Yeah.
we would just thrive. You know, I'd thrive on my own. You can come over when you want.
Do you think there's any Gungans living on Camino?
They might be secretly underwater, and I don't think the Caminos care enough to go check.
Probably not.
Nah.
But
it's possible.
The city did extend underwater.
It did.
Topeka City or whatever it's called. And
Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka, the chick on Boy Meets World.
Yeah, I get where you're going with that.
I don't think that's her name.
Topanga.
Topeka.
Topanga, Kansas.
I knew it wasn't right, but I just thought of that, you know.
It was good. I liked it.
Yeah. So, and really, I wanted to say one thing about the Gungans.
Okay.
To me, the Gungans are like if a frog and a Mardi Gras float had a baby.
Do you want to explain that to me?
No, I don't.
Okay, let's go on.